Hello, welcome to H&G Movers. We are a team and I am Robert Hansi Jr., owner of H&G Movers. The job as an owner is not easy. I remember the beginning in 2013 we did not have enough customers. Because we were not recognized enough, I worked patiently and finally got a one-day job. I was patient, I wanted 3 to 5 jobs every day but it was difficult. I had to prove that Def could do it. You know. We were found and people submitted their reviews. Slowly we were recognized and we started to grow. I originally started at Fort Wayne, 2 hours away from Indianapolis. I hired all my family members to work for me. The Champ is the word of mouth that spreads quickly. People have heard about H&G Movers since then. I decided to move to Indianapolis to set up 2 locations. We prospered and expanded because a big city equals big business. Comparing hearing and deaf business, I think the benefit is deaf accessibility. Many deaf have that access compared to hearing. So I think it is perfect. When I hired a deaf worker, it was easier to communicate too. When I joined Robert's business, I was happy and communicating with deaf workers. They are friendly and it is easier for me to socialize with them. With 100% accessibility, it is easier to work. I don't have to try lip reading. I could communicate in ASL like how hearing communicate with each other by speaking. Take out the TV of the room, then shrink wrap around the TV with blankets. For example, there is one tough challenge. A treadmill. It was heavy and had to be moved from the second floor. I discussed with my team what to do. We must communicate. Know that while carrying stuff, we cannot sign. Instead, we use facial expressions. For example, saying you move to the left by shaking your head. Look at that, etc. I am sure Def understands the facial communication well. My team said communicating in ASL is a champ. Always helped in Robert's business since. My good friend pulled me to join Robert's business so that it can grow. We were working daily, often. That is what I want. I definitely enjoy working with the deaf owner because I have known him since I was involved in other sports. That is why I got involved with him. Yes, discrimination happens once in a while. Most of the time, customers tend to look at us thinking how to communicate. They assume that it may not work out with us. They tend to call to my secretary saying that they were not comfortable communicating with deaf. We had to step in. We informed them that we were deaf in writing and using voice translators. Sometimes I can speak a little. While you do a good job, customers will always respect us and think we are fine. After that, they will give us excellent reviews like they are champ, we like them, we will hire them. Since then, the same customers have hired us 2 to 3 times. The key is to show that we can do it. Most reviews said that we were fast movers. Most hearing movers tend to delay due to chatting. We do work faster. Before we start working, make sure to inform what is expected. Why should we start with packing first, then moving? After it is done, then we go next. Trolley, trash. Make sure you are informed ahead. If we start moving, we get confused about what we are supposed to do next. Communicating before the start of work will make everything go smoothly. It is very effective, wonderful and easier to work on than working with hearing people. It was hard to communicate with hearing workers, easier to work with deaf since we know what to do. I never forget that moment when I got my Achilles torn because of basketball. I could not work at all and had to depend on my coworkers. I stayed in bed for 3 months. I felt like giving up and in addition, the COVID pandemic hit us. I was wondering whether it was the right time to close down. I was in dilemma whether to go back to teaching again. I told myself I remember that I started it, then why should I stop? I have to continue and stay strong. Good things will come back later. So I decided to stay with it and continued. My dream for this business is available everywhere. Also, I wanted to set up my own truck. Actually, H&G movers are for labor services only. That is the difference. My dream is to expand. Who knows?